Hey, good morning. Before we get started today, for those of you that follow my channel, about 7 weeks ago, I let you all know that I had a family member in the hospital with COVID. And I'm sad to say that after a 7-week battle in the hospital, he didn't make it. And it's horrible. He was not only my brother-in-law, but also a best friend. We did everything together. So he's going to be missed and loved for a very long time. With that, I have a grandson coming just about any day now, and maybe by the time this airs, I don't know. Anyway, as one of my newer friends here on YouTube says, Cocktail Tony, if you haven't seen his channel, definitely go check him out. Even if you don't drink cocktails, he's got jokes and trivia, and he's got some good stuff, so check him out. But at the end of every one of his videos, he says to get a vaccine, wear your mask, and call your mama. I know everybody has their reasons for not getting a vaccine, those who aren't, but let me tell you, it's been tough around here, and whether you do or you don't, just letting you know, things can go south. All right, so let's get this cook on. Okay, so welcome to Man Kitchen Recipes. I'm Kevin, and like in my introduction, today's cook is for the celebration of life for my brother-in-law. Of course, I'm going to cook food for it, and today I'm going to do. You know, I cut my briskets in half if you watch my channel. So I'm doing a point and a flat. So we're doing a brisket. Got my Pit Boss 1100 up to 225. I'm going to go low and slow today. The celebration of life is tomorrow, and I'm also going to be doing a pork butt. And I like to do the pork butts where I cut them up in about 5 pieces, maybe 6. It's a pretty good size one, I guess. It's probably a 9-pounder, and it only takes like 4 to 5 hours. And if you haven't done pork butt that way, give it a try. If you don't want to spend all day, you don't want to, watch it all night, get a good rest, and just do your pork butt that way. For today's brisket, I think I'm probably one of the last people on YouTube to try Uncle Steve's Shake. Yep, that's right. My buddy Craig at Behind the Garage Barbecue shipped me some of this. I'm using the thick meat on my brisket today, and well, let's just get this rolling. I'm going to put these in. I'm going to bring them up to probably 165, wrap them in some butcher paper, and go from there. I'm not showing you any of the trimming all the fat off. I'm pretty sure if you've been looking at brisket videos, you've seen how to do that. Just take your time when you do that. It'll come out. You're not going to mess it up, especially if you're not in a competition, just for your backyard, for your family. Hey, just go for it. Cook it up and it'll be delicious. So let's get this in the grill right now. We'll get going. My red maple is pretty red this morning. All right, let's do this. Gonna add my flat on this side, and I will put my point on this side. When I do my pork butt, I'll add my top grate, and we'll cook that too. Okay, so it's been about 5 hours. Brisket's been in. I put the upper rack in, had to move that point over a little bit to make it fit. I've got my pork butt. I don't know if you've seen my pork butt video that I've done before. It says 9 pound, done in 5 hours or less. The way you do that, you take your pork butt, you cut it up in pieces. These are a little bigger than in that video. I think I had them about softball size. This one here is the piece with the bone in it. So I'm gonna get these on the rack. About an hour or so in, I readjusted my pellet grill. I went down to 200 degrees because this is just going to be a long all-day process. We had to leave for a while. I want to make sure it didn't overcook. They're rolling right now at about 145, so So they got a ways to go. I just need to get this pork butt in here. This should only take, well, at 200 degrees, it may take 6 hours. I don't know, but it won't take as long as if I smoked it whole. All right, so let's get these in. Look at that brisket. Oh, man. Okay. Just get these chunks in there. Now, will some of this pork drip down on the brisket? Totally fine with me. I'll be wrapping these here in a little bit, so it's all good. All right, so the brisket is just about ready. I'm going to wrap it in some butcher's paper. But before I do, earlier I was talking about Cocktail Tony and the way he ends his videos. Anyway, go check his videos out. His wife is behind the camera, Karen Ann, and they're just fun to watch. And I just wanted to give a shout out to Karen Ann's channel. It's called Maui Karen Ann. Maui Karen Ann. I will put a link below for her and Tony and Craig. She does paintings. I don't know what kind of painting it's called. There's a name for it, but go check it out. It's really, really interesting. So, Karen, thank you for putting up some good videos. Now, ready to get this brisket out. We'll check the pork butt that's cut in chunks because it's been in there for a couple hours already. So we'll give that a test, and we'll just keep going until this is ready. Okay, so I'm losing my light, but I keep forgetting to tell you I'm using Bear Mountain Bold Barbecue pellets today, rich and bold smoky flavor. So that's the pellets I'm using. I am losing my light. Sorry for the lighting. The sun's going down. We've got 2 sheets of butcher's paper here. Let me get my flat. It does have a little drippings. That thing is looking really, really good. Great bark. So we're just going to wrap it up. And now we'll get the point. Get this back on here. Okay, we're going to do the same thing with our point. Look at that. That is a beautiful piece of point. Nice bark. Same thing, we're going to get this wrapped up. And some people probably wonder, why do I have a point separate from the flat already? Because there's 2 of us, and sometimes I just want to make some burnt ends, and I just want the point. I don't want to cook the whole brisket. So that's why I cut it up. Okay, get this back in. I'm going to stick a probe in my point because I want to bring this point up to 195 degrees. Okay, pork butt is ready to get wrapped up. Look at the color on that. That is perfect. Look at that. Okay, take our temp probe out. Our brisket flat is ready to remove, and I'm going to take that out and we'll put it in a cooler. I'm going to wrap it in some foil. The point's still got a little ways to go, so let's get this pork butt off and wrap this portion up. So I've got my pork butt off. I've got a couple of pieces in one little pan. I've got another little pan here with the other 3. Those are looking absolutely gorgeous. So what we're going to do is you can either put vegetable broth in here, chicken broth. I'm going to use some of my orange pineapple apple that you've seen me use in some videos lately. I want to use some of this up, but I think it'll add a great flavor to this pork, this pulled pork once it is pulled, and just a little bit of orange and sweetness to it. I think people will enjoy it. So let's just get this and start pouring it in. Okay, I'm going to probably add just about a cup to each pan. And this will make some really good braising fluid. I only have a little bit left. Let's just go ahead and use it up. Maybe do that, and then we will wrap these with foil. Okay. Okay, we've got them back into the smoker, the pellet grill. I did put the temp gauge back in, and I'm gonna wrap up that one brisket, stick it in the ice chest for a little while, waiting for the point to hit 195. It's almost there. It's at 187. I don't even know what time it is. We're probably going on 10 hours maybe. Yeah, so again, this is you know, it's kind of a sad cook for me. Doing this cook, of course, I'm honored. It helps me take my mind off of things to do these cooks. He loved brisket, he loved ribs, he loved smash burgers. I don't know if you've noticed or not, I haven't done a Blackstone video in probably 5 weeks. I haven't touched it. I usually cook on it all the time. I will soon, and it'll probably be a smash burger. Robert was my, if you follow me on Instagram, Robert was my Friday night burger night brother-in-law, where we switch houses each week. We'll go to each other's houses, and he'll do a cook and I'll do a cook, and just have a great time. He was an awesome person. I'm gonna miss him terribly. Anyway, I'm gonna end tonight's portion. I might throw a little bit of video of it tomorrow, reheating it. Might even cut up that brisket just so you can see it. And then I don't want to cut it up over at where the event is. So tomorrow's a celebration of life. Thank you so much, everyone, for your support. I probably missed some of your videos, the people that I follow all the time. If I missed one, haven't commented on one, I apologize. And hopefully soon, day by day, life will get easier. This COVID is just terrible. So all of you, please be safe. I pray you don't get the COVID if you haven't, well, even if you had the shot. But at least if you've had the shot, most likely you'll recover in a short period of time. So anyway, we'll probably wrap this up tomorrow, but for tonight, over now. Okay, so this is the next morning. I've got my pork butt, and I've got my point and flat. Keep them wrapped up. We're just going to get them heated up. It's probably, I don't know how long it'll take. I'm going to put a temp probe in them, and then I think I will slice these up just so you can see them. Anyway, we'll be back. Okay, here's our pork butt. Get this foil off. Look at that. It's so hot it's steaming up my lens. I'm going to dump out the juice. I'll add it back later, but let me get this bone out. Look at that. Nice and clean. You know it's done when it does that. I like pulling my pork butt by hand so I can take out all the fat and stuff. Anyway, this is what it looks like. Get it all pulled up. Look at that piece right there. Very good, very good. Look at that. Yes. All right, now for the brisket. This is the flat. Let me tear into this. Look at that. There's the brisket flat portion of my brisket. Let me cut into this. For the big reveal. Look at that. Oh my, that is done perfect. I got to get this all sliced up. Okay, I'm going to end up cutting these into thirds just so it'll go further. Look at that. I did get a taste one little bit here. It is delicious. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. All right, now here's the point. Look at that. You gotta love brisket, man. Let me just get this sliced up. Look at the inside of this. It's steaming hot. So good. Get this all sliced up real quick. And we're going to also slice this into thirds and take it out for the event. Everybody will hopefully enjoy it. Look at that. Alrighty, we'll see ya. Okay, so if you're still with me, I know this kind of a long video, but the celebration of life went great. The brisket was a hit. Everyone got a lot of compliments on it. I ended up cutting those slices into thirds and filled up the pans so everybody could, or a lot of people could give it a try. I tasted it before we took it just because I wanted to see what that Uncle Steve shake, the thick meat, and let me tell you, that was very good. And I see what everybody's talking about with that rub now. So I'll most likely use it again, probably order a bottle of it myself. But Uncle Steve's thick meat rub, very good. I didn't actually get any brisket at the celebration of life. There was a lot of people there, well over 100, all outdoors. So anyway, I'll wrap this up. And well, you know, I mean, it's day by day now, and I'll just keep doing what I do. We'll see you on the next cook.